one stock that is about to skyrocket. The company just had massive earnings and sales. It's coming off of a $15 billion merger in June, and they just got off their books $200 million of legacy asbestos liabilities. The ticker is FLS Flowserve. They do mechanical valves, seals, pumps, all extremely important for any type of large warehouse, any type of oil and gas installation. So there aren't a ton of companies with earnings reactions this good in Q3. So let's jump into a little bit about the ticker and first off the chart, just to get a read on how solid this move is. Not financial advice, but looks like a good spot to buy and risk off of this massive earnings move.
This is Sam Putnam. This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
So this is a little information about the asbestos liabilities, $200 million that they're able to divest. And then as far as some projects, over $100 million for pumps in the Middle East. I don't know exactly if these data centers, AI, nuclear power contracts are basically emerging or not. That can be pulled up, but I think this move is not even necessarily related to that. Here's the move. Massive earnings reaction. If you look over the past year, it's up over this important level. And if you believe that an earnings reaction like this is indicative of future moves, well, you can just look at it, how much it held. So it pulled back to 68 and then is moving up from there. So you can still risk off of that 68 level, and it looks pretty favorable to do that. So that's the chart, that's the level, and I don't know exactly, how fast it's going to move from here. You can see it's kind of slow moving in general, right? So this is a huge change of character for sure. But the most important thing is this level. So I'll get off the chart. I have this, my Windows is acting up, so I can't get rid of this thing. I hate Windows so much. Okay, so this is the company, Flowserve. And this is a big deal, 140 million in nuclear awards. Okay, so now it's all checking out. So as far as how much nuclear is actually going to get built up, could take a while, but this is basically the modernizing of a company that has been going sideways for a while. 20% increase in power bookings. So a lot of their, valve build out, flow control, pump work is for, well, it looks like nuclear power, which I'm not sure how much expertise they have in that specifically, given that, it's only recently that power and nuclear power has been so exciting, and that's because the tech giants need it. But we'll see what happens over the next few years with this company. I'm not saying this is a long-term hold, but it's exciting to see a move like this, and it's sort of a vote of confidence that nuclear is going to happen in the near future. So we'll see what happens, but this is the CEO saying that growth is directly led by AI, data center, and trends. And so, backlog, $2 billion. Backlog is always like, is they going to actually get paid that or not? It's hard to say. But importantly, here's guidance. So the guidance was updated, and it looks like it's kind of similar, honestly. everything pretty much looks similar. So I think that huge move was basically entirely on, well, the earnings were good, but also just the fact that the CEO started talking about this growth being led by AI and nuclear. So they repurchased $140 million worth of shares, but the bookings are super high, 1.2 billion, and this is what I want to zone in on. So this is $140 million in nuclear awards, and I guess that just so happens to be the same amount that they repurchased shares of. So I guess they just put that money directly into buying their own stock, which is generally a super good sign. You know, it isn't like a repurchase, you know, plan, share authorization plan. Some of these like tiny startups, penny stocks, were saying we're going to put out a plan to repurchase our stock. It's like, no, they actually bought $140 million of their stock. Okay, so that looks like this number might be a little different than the repurchase. So this actually definitely looks real. 110 million in nuclear awards. And that's like a tenth, I guess, of their revenue, I believe. So now we're really diving into when we're looking at the 8K, we're really looking at the primary source. But I don't think we necessarily need to know exactly how important this nuclear money is to their overall business, but the market is definitely saying it's important. It is 110 million. And again, this is where that CEO quote is from. So that's the, I'm sure, exact quote right here. I guess they're also working on decarbonization investments, which may or may not matter for the Trump administration. But yeah, okay, so there's the same backlog and guidance as well. So they did have a dividend as well. So, you know, this is just like the perfect storm of, you know, a dividend producing company, a $1 billion revenue company. It's gone sideways for, well, not really forever, but for a while, at least this year. It hasn't kept up with the market, seemingly left for dead with the AI bubble, and now sort of a game-changing revenues with solid guidance going into the end of the year. So earnings per share beat, and that big segment growth is what led to that move. So pretty awesome. That's the idea of Flowserve FLS. If you like these ideas, hit that like button. If you want to get a free course on how to buy stocks before they go up, hit that subscribe. I release that once a month for subscribers on the post section. It's visible to subscribers. And if you want to try out the Discord for $25 for 7 days, head over to stockscommunity.com. See if that's for you. You'll see a couple testimonials from people who had great success with these ideas and who are using the Discord. So give it a shot if that sounds good.
This is Sam Putnam. This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam. This is Sam Putnam.